The war in West Asia has spilled into its second week. Israel and US say that their strikes have entered a new phase, hinting at intensifying and expanding the attacks. Now, Iran, on the other hand, says it is ready for a long conflict, claiming the ability to fight an intense war for 6 months. US President Donald Trump says that he is not interested in negotiating with Iran. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One on Saturday, Trump said the air campaign could make negotiations a moot point if all potential leaders of Iran are killed and the Iranian military is destroyed. Now, initial military strikes by Israel and the US had already killed several senior members of Iran's political and military leadership, including Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. But a week into the war, any plan to cut off Iran's leadership, fully destroy its military ability, and spark a popular uprising against the current regime has not fully materialized. Since then, American and Israeli military claim to have struck about 4,000 targets in Iran, eroding Iran's capability to launch missiles and drones. Take a look.
Missile attacks have decreased by 90% since day one. Drone attacks have decreased by 83% since day one. Having said this, we remain vigilant. Our strikes against the Iranian Navy have intensified.
However, Iran still has a formidable arsenal of both drones and missiles. The New York Times, citing estimates provided by US officials to Congress in classified briefings this week, reported that Iran still retains as much as about 50% of its missile program and even more of its drones. Iran has also said that it is ready for a long war, suggesting a more calibrated approach to their retaliatory actions. Iran's elite military force, the IRGC, claims it is capable of continuing at least a 6-month intense war at the current pace of operations. Listen to this.
The strikes carried out by the Islamic Republic will continue. We will not let them go. They should not think that we will allow the Americans to quickly bring this matter to an end and say, "We struck them. Now let's wrap it up." This can only be wrapped up when they understand that they no longer have the right to attack Iran and when they compensate the Iranian nation for the damages. This disgraceful act they have created on the international stage carries a heavy cost. They assassinated the leader of Iran. The price for it will not be small.
Meanwhile, the regional repercussions have spiraled, with Saudi Arabia intercepting a wave of drones headed for targets including the diplomatic quarter in capital Riyadh, and Kuwait saying an attack hit fuel tanks at its international airport. A government office building in Kuwait City was damaged after a drone attack, and the footage showed fire engulfing the main building of Public Institution for Social Security. Earlier, Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian had apologized to Arab countries in the Persian Gulf for shooting scores of missiles and drones at them in retaliatory strikes. But even after the apology, the attacks continued.